We know one of the biggest challenges with off-gridders is cooking. We've got gas, wood, and electric. Of course, the gas wood is something that we have to replenish or buy. Electric, it's free, right? Essentially. So the big challenge, though, comes with what apparatus to use. Are we going to use a coil 220 stove? No. Our battery banks are not big enough. What about the induction cooktops? Yeah, they use a lot less, but we're still talking about 1500 watts. And it takes a pretty good size inverter and battery bank to take care of that. What I'm going to do is try to cook some boiled eggs with a crock pot, just a small little crock pot. I know that it's going to take a lot longer, but we'll see if we can cook them without having to boil and see what kind of results we get. This is the power generated right now with my array. We're about 1200 watts out of 1600. It was rainy most of the morning, so there was times that I had no output, and so the battery bank is not quite up to absorption or float stage yet. It's about 3 in the afternoon. So this is a small crock pot I got at Goodwill yesterday, $3.99, and power consumption on it, 60 watts. So this is what we're going to use for the experiment. I often will use to cook here in the house an induction cooktop. It's rated at 1500 watts. I can run that with my inverter and battery bank, but we're always looking for ways to save just a few more watts. So let's start with the experiment. So my normal way to boil eggs is to just put them on the stove top, boil, add a little bit of vinegar. They say that that's going to make the shells come off. And what I'm going to try today is just boil them in the crock pot. I read online somewhere about putting them in cold water immediately after, and that'll help cause the eggshell to peel easier. So anyway, here we go. What I want to do is cook these at about 2.5 hours, 3 hours, and then 4 hours. I've seen all kinds of numbers. So I'm going to do one per hour or so, we'll say. And so I've just got 4 eggs out of the refrigerator, adding water to cover. And we'll see what happens. And there's no on and off switch on here. We'll go ahead and start the timer, and we'll check back after a while, see how they're doing. We're about 6-7 minutes into the operation right now, and we're starting to get a little bit of condensation on the top of the crock pot. We're about 30 minutes into it. I had to set a different timer. Taking a quick temperature reading here, and we're getting around 120 degrees, give or take. Okay, so we're right at 2.5 hours. I've stopped the timer there. I had multiple legs, 4 to start, in case we needed to cook for longer periods of time. I'll run this under a little bit of cold water. See if we can get it to crack. Feel it up a bit. Shell's coming off fairly easy. No, it's not. Again, I didn't do the vinegar. Of course, I didn't put it under ice cold water, just tap water. See what we've got on the inside of it, and we've got a hard-boiled egg. So about 2.5 hours, 60 watts, so that's about 150 watts total usage. Guess it was a success.